In 3 days, I'm going to turn 51, which is mind boggling. It's hard to like even comprehend that, to say those words out loud. I feel like I'm 40, even younger than that. Feel great. And I wish it would be so cool if I could somehow go back in time and tell my 25-year-old self, my 20-year-old self, my 40-year-old self, what I'm about to share with you, because that would have saved me so much pain. That would save me so much lack. That would save me so many, just things that I wish I could have known sooner. So you don't have to go through life without knowing. You can listen to videos like this, which YouTube wasn't around 25 years ago to this degree. But if you follow and can really grasp what I'm about to share with you, it's going to make a huge impact on your life, which is why I'm doing this. So, if you've never come across my this before, my my name is Gavin Weber. This is my channel. It's all about alignment. What's alignment? What do you mean by that? I'm going to help you attune to the possibilities that exist for you right now in this moment, the life you've always imagined, your dream life, and really overcome what has been stopping you and those obstacles and those things you don't see. That's what this channel is all about, raising your vibration and your frequency and aligning with what has been waiting for you, why you're on this planet. All right. So that's in alignment with what this video is about. I'm going to go through 8 things, and these 8 things are things you might have heard a couple of them about before, but this is going to be a different spin, a different way of seeing it perceptually. And the last 2 things I'm going to go through with you are things that you probably haven't been told or that you really, really need to hear. But I know you're going to like all of them. So, number 1 on the list is I wish I could tell my 25-year-old self, please stop worrying. You're causing yourself unnecessary stress. To a certain degree, what's going to happen is going to happen. And yes, we have some control. We have the control on our mind, our thoughts, and our beliefs. But ultimately, things are just going to happen. And worrying about that doesn't help anything. In fact, it kind of gears towards making things worse and attracting what you don't want to happen. When you're worrying, you're thinking about, okay, I don't want this to happen, which is that thought is almost creating some form of that scenario, which I'll explain more here in one of the other numbers. But it's all good. It's all working out. Stop worrying because you're causing yourself unnecessary pain. Number 2, there is no failure. There's no such thing as failure. I know the world wants to tell you, like, oh, you wanted to do that goal. Oh, you thought success looked this way and you fell short. You failed. No such thing. We're here for this human experience. We're here for all of it, the good, the bad, the ups, the downs. And it's all experiential. It's all process of us learning and remembering what we have forgotten. And once you remember, you can learn from that, make different choices, and you're going to get different effects. You're going to get different results. So stop worrying about like failure. This is all learning. It's all learning. You can't mess up except for repeating the same things over and over. That's where you've got to have this awareness and get out of the loop. And I was in a loop my whole life, just like this cycle. And that's where most people are. And this channel is about helping you get out of that loop. So, it's just all an experience. There is no failure. Number 3, it's not what you don't know. We all don't know so much. We all have forgotten. And from the minute we're born to the minute we die, we are learning things. There's things we don't know. If you think you know everything, you have a massive ego and you're probably not very happy, you know? And so that when you realize you don't know, and this is the joy of life, the experience, like what we get to all go through is to, have things happen, and then it's to find about what we do after that, right? So if you do know something, if you have learned something, it's about then what do you do with that? Do you take that information and empower yourself? Do you make new choices? Do you want to like continue and not give up? Because that's really what this is the more you learn and have this muscle of like, yeah, some things aren't going to go the way you want. My daughter just moved overseas. There's all kinds of things with setting up in a banking account, her cell phone, all these things she wasn't planning for. And she's like, oh my gosh, nothing's going the way I wanted. No, this is just life. That's just how it works. What do you mean the way you wanted? Like, if she's 23. If I could tell my 25-year-old self, I used to feel so victim where like, oh my gosh, life's so hard, or oh, this is life. It's not good or bad. It is neutral. And it's just what we do after that. You're going to get the cell phone number. You're going to get the bank account. There just might be some extra steps. It might look different than what you thought, but what you do after is going to determine everything. Because if you know and you keep doing the same thing, then you're on that same repeating cycle. And then that's on you. You can take the blame for that one. That is a form of failure because if you know something and you don't do anything differently, or if you don't make empowered choices, if you're not have set new intentions, then you have to take responsibility for that. How's that going on in your life? For me, I just kept doing the same thing over and over. Like I was in a job I hated, and then I would try these businesses, I wouldn't stick with it, and I'd be like, gosh, why doesn't everything work out the way I want? Why is this so hard? Well, because I wasn't resilient, because I wasn't going after businesses that I actually was passionate about. I wouldn't, to make it about the money. And that wasn't my purpose. And then no wonder then when stuff would become hard, that I would just go, nope, it wasn't meant to be. Nope, I'm quitting. Nope, I'm going to go off onto this other business. And now I can look back and see that pattern. And I'm inviting you to do the same thing. Number 4, your beliefs. I can just hold my 25-year-old self. Your beliefs are causing everything. I would say this like Gavin to you. And this world is cause and effect. What you were seeing out there, this is not just like some victim, like everything's happening to you. Everything's happening because of you. And yes, we're in this physical 3D world in these bodies, and it's kind of like there's things happening on the other side of the world that really don't have anything to do with us that we love to feel bad about and be distracted about. But I want you to know how you're feeling, how you're believing, what your paradigm is about life is the cause. And all those things are like basically causing the effect. The job you have, the relationships you have, the money you have, the happiness, the joy, all of that. So once you know that, wouldn't you want to change how you feel? Wouldn't you want to change your beliefs? If you knew those things were causing the effects of your life, then it's on you to make those changes. And instead, I just felt like back when I was in my 20s, like, oh, there's a lot of stuff happening to me. Oh, this kind of stinks. When will it get better? When will I be happy? When will I not feel trapped? When will I have the job I want? When can I have, be rich like, these rich people? It seems like it's so easy for them. Well, the, you know, I didn't realize that was 100% all on me. And the quicker you can realize that, the quicker you can be something different about it. Number 5. Oh my gosh, y'all. Life is so sacred. I know there is like, oh, it's heartache. There is, death. There is all these things that are like horrific things. I'm not taking any of those things away. I'm not oblivious to those. But you can choose to focus on those things, or you can see all this good and have the amazing gratitude for all these things. Ultimately, if you're watching this video, your life is way better than most people on this planet. Most people don't have access to this. They don't even know that like this paradigm exists of thinking. So are you going to focus on like what's wonderful about your life and what you do have and that you can change and take this advice into action? Or are you going to, be in victim mode and feel bad? It's all sacred, all the experiences. So many things when I've had my, dark night of the soul, and when I moved to California, we lost everything. This is in 2008. I had to turn our car in. We, uh, we, it was really bad. We lost our house. Our credit was terrible. We had 3 little kids, and I was pissed at the universe. Like I felt guided to move across the country. I, have done my part. I shouldn't have this happening to me. What is going on? I went to the beach and just cried for like 3 hours. And I was mad at God. And I look back and like that experience was beautiful. Like that experience for me was life changing because I had to take a look in the mirror and go, whoa, whoa, what's going on here? Like, can I just keep blaming God? Can I just keep blaming the universe? Can I just keep blaming circumstances? That hasn't been working very well. And so, you know, all of it is this sacred experience that we all signed up for at a level that we like to deny, but we came into this world knowing it was going to be hard. I've, read some or I'll listen to like near death experience videos on YouTube a lot. And, one of them was like, uh, they basically had talked to what you could call angels, or some people would call aliens. That don't want to get off track on that and offend anybody, but like somebody was like when they were not in their body, and somebody's like, "Oh my gosh, you're from Earth? Like holy smokes, you did Earth? Like Earth is the hardest. You forget who you are. You're in this body. Everything feels like lack and constricted, and you don't remember truth." And that you're the source, and like you're like that you're not connected to love. And they're like, we all just have so much respect and admiration because we would never go do that, because like why would you? And so I keep in mind that like you're a warrior. Like kudos to you for doing this experience. But it can be a wonderful experience if you can realize life is sacred. This is amazing. It's all temporary. Number 6, take care of your body. I know we all know this. And I have taken care of my body pretty decently, but I wish I'd have done a lot more green smoothies, juices, exercise even better. Maybe cut out on some of the stuff that I've consumed that isn't very good for my body, and just to really help my mind, body, and soul. We're using these as vehicles to go through life. And if your vehicle is in terrible shape, that's probably going to make getting to where you want to go pretty hard. What you put in, you know, in is what you put in is what you get out, right? And that consumption matters. What are you putting into your mind? What are you putting into your body? What are you soaking up with? What environmental frequencies do you have going on? Like, take care of your body, because it's going to help you be and do and have the effects of life that you want much better if your body is attuned by giving it the stuff that is good. And I don't need to make this video about that. You know what's good. You know what's garbage. And start reducing that garbage and put the good in. Take care of your body, exercise, test it, and keep your car, your vehicle, your body vehicle in great shape so you can live your best life. Number 7, I could tell my 25-year-old self, no one's coming to save you, bro. like, like there's no one's gonna bail you out. You are the source, which means you are the power. You are the causer of everything. If you're in a hole, you're gonna have to dig yourself out. That doesn't mean you can't lean on people. That doesn't mean you can't go get help. But even that, you have to be willing to go ask for the help. You have to be able to see like like what got you there, and take responsibility for that and acknowledge that. And then do something, be something different than you've done. And yes, find support. But it may be that no one's going to give you any money. No one's going to give you any help. You're on this video to improve your life right now and watching this. And that's what this channel is all about. I want to help you. And I really know and have experienced that, like, if I feel like I'm in trouble, I have the answers within me. I am the source. We are all one, but like I need to save myself. And how I need to save myself is to realign with my truth and get back into that knowing that all is well constantly, that everything is good, that I am love, that I am joy, that I am abundance, because we all are that. And if you don't feel that, something's wrong. And that's your job to get back into that. You'll hear this over and over on this channel, but I want to get through with this to you. We all chase these things out there, the cars, the success, the jobs, the relationship, thinking those things will then make us happy. And then we get those things and like, didn't feel quite as good as I was hoping. Maybe if I have a better relationship, maybe if I have a better car, maybe if I have a better job, then I'll feel better. And that's the exact opposite. You will feel good when you decide to, be good without needing anything else. That's mastery. That's what we're shooting for. And guess what? Once we tap into that and get better and better and better at that, then all the other things just naturally seem to happen better. The resiliency, the jobs, the relationships, the houses, the money. It just gets easier. And it's like, gosh, why was this so hard? Is because we were thinking that it was disconnected from us, that we were separated from those things. But when you align with the energy of already having those things and feeling good without it, like they just come to you because now you're on the same wavelength. So don't worry about chasing things. Concern yourself, be intentional about owning your own power and staying in the source of that truth and that energy and that frequency. Again, what this whole channel is about. I invite you to subscribe so we can really help you fine tune that, really help you become that on a consistent basis, that you're leveling up on your vibration and frequency and just happy without needing anything in your day to go the certain way. And number 8, listen, anything is truly possible. I've felt this way for a long time. I knew it, but like, at a certain level, the experience is necessary for you to really understand it. Like you can read all these books, but it's important that you start creating miracles. It's important that you start having things align with you and that you manifest, so to speak, to show you that, like, yes, it's possible. That things you didn't think were possible. I moved across the country when I told you we lost everything. We moved across the country. Everybody thought that was impossible. We did it. We made it work. We had a great life out there. We did leave a few years ago, but whole different story. I've, gotten jobs I didn't think it was, possible. A few months ago, 2 months ago, I had my best commission month almost by, I mean, I do sales, but almost by 2 times. And it was a level that I didn't think was possible, but I kept believing, I kept aligning, I kept allowing, and I didn't let my lack of belief get in the way for what was possible. And it was fun. It was really cool. But the byproduct was, yes, I made a lot of money. That's not the cool part, y'all. The cool part is the experience of waking up and realizing what's possible, creating what you could call miracles in all different ways. It's all a miracle. That's what we're constantly doing, is creating miracles. We just don't realize it. And what kind of miracles are you creating, 25-year-old Gavin? Are you creating problems or are you creating possibilities? And I would want to challenge you that you can be a miracle worker. Everything can be a miracle if you so choose to see it that way. And then your life will be the effect of that. So it's all possible. If you know how to align, you're going to be able to create the life you've always imagined. And you know what? It is a process. You are remembering. Remembering is a form of waking up, of ascending. And that's what we all came here to do, is like when you know, and when you're back to source, like you're all it. And it just feels amazing. And, not going to get into that, but like on this, we forget. And so it's like we get to wake up to the remembering. And that's the fun part of this sacred journey called life, is to understand within us is this parallel reality that's just waiting for us. Everything we could have ever imagined. But we don't need that to show up first to then feel that way. Like I said over and over, you got to feel that way, and all that stuff will unfold in its own time, in its own way, without expectations and whatever. You're good. You're already feeling it. You're great. You're like, I feel amazing. And all of that stuff just becomes a bonus. So it's possible. It is possible. Your dreams, what you always, wouldn't it be cool? Yes, it's possible. Will you be willing to let go of the limitations you've bought into to allow that and align with that and become who you already are, but remember it? So I hope those 8 things are helpful to you. I really love, you can share this with people. Like, I want to, right now, who knows with this video, I don't get a ton of views. It's okay. That's just how it goes. I've committed to this channel. Yet it's great to hear from people, especially at the end of the video. What did you like most about this? What was your favorite number? What would you add to this list? What questions do you have? I'm creating a community here. I really appreciate you being here. I would love a like. You hit the bell, subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. We got so many really cool videos that will open your mind up to your truth. Talk to you soon, my friend. Much love. Bye-bye.